Why can't I stop my mind? Why do I have to overthink everything so much? If your mind is running 100 kilometers per minute and you think 100 times over a small decisions or even about something that doesn't have anything to do with you, then this video is for you. This video is for the overthinker. This video is for the person who wants to stop overthinking. As you know, a lot of times your mind can be out of control and you just can't stop it. You are thinking about every small thing and trying to predict as much as you can because you want to be in control. And you might think, is this the right thing to do? Why is that person doing that? Is this step a smart move to take? Constantly running and have a hard time to calm down. And you think it's normal. You think it's normal to have these many thoughts running in your mind all the time. But do you know how much these thoughts drains you from energy? Your brain makes up only 2% of your body weight, but consume 20% of your body's energy. That's a lot. Imagine how much energy you can save by just having less thoughts in your mind, by being in control of your thoughts. A, because you are a control freak. B, because you have a fearful mind. Number 3, because you have low self-worth. These can be the 3 main reasons for your overthinking. Let's talk about where these 3 things came from and why they affect your life so much. As the first thing, let's talk about your past experiences. Let's talk about your past pain and traumas. Because you have gone through experiences in your life, your mind is constantly trying to keep you safe, to prevent it from not happening again. So your mind tries to control and avoid pain out there. Therefore, your mind is trying to predict as much as it can. It tries to control your life so you can be safe, so you can avoid pain and trouble in your life. A lot of times your mind can also go crazy because you are attached to a person or situation. And because of that attachment, you can start to overthink because you just don't want to let go of that person or situation. Because you are so attached to a person or situation, your mind tries to analyze every behavior and action to protect you. So you can make sure that you stay in the comfort zone that you are familiar with. Because the unknown is a trouble for your mind. The unknown is scary for your mind. The unknown is not safe for your mind. Attachments and thoughts are coming from your past experiences. Because you have been through experiences that you have perceived as good or bad. And because of these experiences, your mind is trying to protect you or choose to open when there's something it's familiar with. And this is not healthy because you see life through lenses of your past. Let's say, for example, you were in a relationship where you got cheated on through social media. And when you get into a new relationship and your boyfriend starts looking through social media, you would think that he's cheating on you. Because you have gone through the experiences of cheating, you start to see his action as maybe he's cheating and starting to get suspicious. And your mind starts to overanalyze his actions and behaviors in order to protect you, in order for you to not get hurt again. But is this healthy? You're not seeing the reality as it is. You are seeing life through your past experiences. And it can be both positive and negative experiences. If you experience something positive, you will start to see that actions in the present moment as positive because you have identified that behavior with something positive that happened in your past. But you're still not seeing the reality as it is. If you are identified with your past and you haven't healed your traumas, you will start to see life through those lenses. And it's very important that we keep healing ourselves whenever a trigger comes. It's very important that we keep healing ourselves by every trigger that is coming up in our life. The more we heal our triggers and wounds, the more space we will get in our head, the less thinking we will have, the less traumas, the less fear of a mind we would have. Have you tried where your past experiences stood in the way of you living in the present moment and seeing the reality as it is? Feel free to leave a comment below. I would love to hear your story. Another reason can be low self-worth. When you don't trust your inner voice and your own decisions, you start to second guess everything. And because you can't trust your inner voice and intuition, you think 200 times about a decision because you are not connected with your inner voice. And your mind is standing in the way based on the beliefs you have in your mind. And these beliefs are coming from your past, the past experiences. People with low self-worth, they often struggle to make their own decisions. They always try to seek validation from outside. They ask people around them if this is the right choice or if that is the right choice. And if it was them, what would they do in that current situations? And they seek this validation because they are not able to trust their inner voice and take their own decision. And this leads to constantly second guessing. Did I say the right thing? Should I have done it differently? Or should I have said it in a different way? It also leads to overanalyzing past conversations. How did they receive when I said this? And how did they think of me when I did that? The third thing it can lead you to is that you can become paralyzed in decision making. Even a small decision will start to feel overwhelming for you. And why does low self-worth happen? How does low self-worth get developed? If someone grew up being criticized or not feeling good enough, they start to think that they can't make any right decisions in their life. And they start to hesitate and overthink everything because they're not able to follow their inner voice and trust their instincts. Another reason for an overthinking mind is the fear of failure. The fear of failure comes from the belief that if you fail, it means that you're not good enough and that you won't recover again. And the fear of failure can lead to, number one, procrastination. You delay making decisions to avoid risk and failure. Number two is perfectionism. You overthink and make sure that every step you take is perfect. Number three, you stay in your comfort zone and avoid the unknown because that is too risky and scary. That's too unfamiliar for you. And why does this happen? Maybe you grew up in an environment where mistakes were punished and failure meant that you are not worthy enough. So your mind now tries to associate failure with pain. So how do you stop overthinking? Number one is to shifting from overthinking to awareness. Start to notice when you start overthinking without judging yourself. This way you can become more aware and slow down your mind. Number two is to know that everything in your life cannot go the way you expect to. So you cannot predict everything in life. No matter how much you try to predict and analyze things and situations in your life, it will not always happen the way you expect them to happen. So be okay with the reality. Accept the reality as it is. This way you can flow more in life and not trying to overthink and analyze everything. Be okay with everything not being in your control. Be okay with being in the unknown. It's not scary. Stop staying in your comfort zone. Get out of it. Number three is start to trusting your instincts and your inner voice. And this can be a really hard if you haven't done it in your life and your mind is standing so much in the way that you can't connect to that inner voice. I know it can be hard. But if you want some guidance, I am offering a 6-week deeper course where I will take you step by step through breaking these limiting beliefs. You can read more about it in the link below. And you are welcome to email me if you have any questions. Number 4 is to get out of your head. You can go for a walk, you can journal, you can dance. This way you can calm your mind down and your nervous system down. And when you calm down, you can get more space in your head and you can start to think more clearly. But don't escape. Don't escape your thoughts. How much do you feel overthinking has held you back in life? feel free to leave a comment below. I know how much it impacted my life. I would love to hear your story. This is what I had to say for today. I hope this video could support you in some kind of way. And if you are ready to dive deeper, I am offering a course and you can read more about it on my website. And feel free to reach out to me through email if you have any questions. Otherwise, I didn't have any more to say today. Thank you for watching and a lot of positive energy from here. Bye.